Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Technically T, hitting you with some case reviews for the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. So you already know what time it is, man. Sit back, get your drinks, get your snacks, whatever you gotta do. We're gonna go through the full case lineup from Spigen. So always a huge shout out to Spigen for always showing the channel love, dropping cases to review. Now, we got the normals. We have the norms here. I think we do have the full lineup. I think I'm missing the thin fit if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know if they make it for it. But you see that I already have I'm already cheating already. I already got one out the box, and this is going to be the tough armor. Now, we usually do this case last, but this time we're going to do it first because that's the case that I'm currently using on my Note 20 Ultra. So we're going to set this down right here. We have the Ultra Hybrid. We got two here. We got the Neo Hybrid, Liquid Air, and the Rugged Armor. So you already know we're going to get through each and every one of these individually, but for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at the all black tough armor. Now, this was the first case that I just decided to use on my device. I don't know, I don't usually ever run tough armors, but for some reason I just like the way this feels on the Note 20 Ultra. So let's go ahead and run through it real quick. So yep, here it is. This is going to be the black tough armor. Yeah, let's go ahead and run through it, man. So you know this is a two-part case. I'm not really gonna, well, I guess I'd be doing you guys justice if I didn't do my complete rundown. But yep, here is the tough armor. You get some of that air dispersion technology on the inside, and that's going to help absorb some of that shock when you or if you drop your case on the ground. Standard protocol when it comes to the tough armor, man. We got a, flat volume up, volume down. We do have a textured button. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of these buttons, but they do give you a textured button so you can kind of distinguish the difference between the power and the volume up and the volume down. Right here, you do get some tough armor branding here. You get a little design on the corners, man. That adds a little bit of something. Flipping over the bottom, you get a cutout for your S Pen, speaker, Type-C, and your microphone down there. Your right side, left side is completely closed. Man, it's too early in the morning right now, man. It's literally like, well, 7:20 in the morning. And you get a cutout for that microphone up there. And of course, you get that kickstand. And we'll kind of talk about that at the end. So let's go ahead and pop the tough armor up there. And let's go ahead and take a look. This bad boy do show some smudges, but you know it is what it is. But let's go ahead and take a look around it, man. The power button, nice and tactile, even though it is flush, nice and tactile. Volume up and down is the exact same. Flipping it over on the bottom, look at all those cutouts. Your S Pen does have a little relief, little cutout here, so it makes it easy to get that S Pen. That's something to pay attention to when you deal with these cases. Sometimes they don't really have like a relief cut to where you could easily get that S Pen, but they have one just fine. Taking a look at that lay on tear protection, it does have a nice lip on the top and on the bottom. So if you were to drop this bad boy on the ground, you definitely should be covered. We know we don't really want to drop that beautiful curved display, although I don't really like the curved display, but it is what it is. So it is protected if you were to drop this on the ground. Now, one thing to also talk about as we talk about lay on tear protection, we got to talk about lay on the back protection, man, because we all know this thing does have a thick camera hump, although I don't think it's that big. Once again, it's exaggerated. But as you can see with this tough armor, it completely flushes the camera out and it's actually recessed in there. So this case does handle camera bump just fine. Next up, how does it actually fit on the case? And this is the reason why I'm using the tough armor right now, man, because to be honest with you, when it comes to cases and how they fit, they can be very hard when it comes to Samsung devices and their curved displays. But this one actually fits very, very good. I don't have any issues with the fit of this. Super tight. Once this thing is popped on, it's not coming off. The sides really don't droop. The top and bottom are very stiff and snug. So you're good to go when we're talking about fit. Excellent fit when it comes to this. And how does it feel in your hand? It actually feels pretty good. These sides, although this is like a polycarbonate, plastic, or whatever it may be, it's matte, but it adds a little bit of grip. And the way the tough armor is actually squared off, and let me see if I can get it, the way it's squared off, to me, it kind of digs in your hand a little bit and kind of provides a good level of grip. It adds a little bit of bulk to your phone, but you know with the tough armor, this is the maximum protection that you're going to get from Spigen. So therefore, it will add a little bit of bulk. It just is what it is. Bringing the wireless charge over here, dropping it down, it works just fine with wireless charger. So here it is. This is going to be the tough armor. And let me just go ahead and pop that. Although, we get the flimsy kickstand, but I mean, it works. It's on your table. If you're, if you're working from home these days, hope you're remaining safe. If you're working from home, you can kind of prop it up and then watch movies, watch some YouTube videos of your boy or something like that, man. So the kickstand does work, but it could be a little bit sturdy. This bad boy does pick up some smudges on the back. We might as well keep the party going with the 2-part cases, and this is going to be the classic Neo Hybrid. So I'm pretty sure you guys know about the Neo Hybrid. This is one of the OGs, as I always say when it comes to Spigen. So here it is, Neo Hybrid in that black and silver color. So this should look pretty dope on the all black Note 20 Ultra. So yep, 2-part case. You get that plastic outline, you get that, you know, rubber TPU style on the inside. It does have that classic Neo Hybrid design there. You get some Spigen branded there. You get Neo Hybrid branding on the corner. All your usual cutouts and everything like that. So let's go ahead and slap the Note 20 Ultra in here, and let's go ahead and take a look. Now this also feels good. This is to be honest with you, I might start using this one instead of the Tough Armor, man. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. Volume buttons are raised up on this, so very nice and tactile. Power button, no issues at all. Let's check out that relief cut for the S Pen. Very nice and shallow. You can get that. You can get to this one even easier than you can from the Tough Armor. So very nice and shallow. All of your cutouts are good to go. Taking a look at the late on the tear protection, you see we do have that lip on the top and on the bottom, so you definitely should be good. And on the corners here, as you can see, it has a little bit of protection on the sides as well. And camera bump protection, boom, you're good to go, man. It actually has a lip going around it, so it's actually recessed in there. So a thin case like the Neo Hybrid, you can have that camera bump easily protected. Next, how does it actually fit on the phone? And this fits just as good as well, man. It fits very snug on the sides. You can expect that on the sides because you got those curved edges and it really doesn't have much to hang on to. So that's what you're just going to get when it comes to the sides, but it's not a deal breaker. Overall, it is very nice and snug. Once this thing is it's kind of hard to, it's almost kind of hard to take off a little bit, but once you get a corner off and once this thing is snapped in, you're good to go, man. So the fit of this Neo Hybrid is A+. And how does it actually feel in your hand? It definitely feels good. It feels very thin. This is a very thin case on this phone, and we all know we almost want to run our phones naked, but we can't because they cost too much and we need some type of protection. But it feels very thin. The grip, in my opinion, could be a little bit better. These sides are just a little bit different. Let me grab the Tough Armor. A little bit different on the Tough Armor. These are going to be a little shiny, therefore it's going to be a little bit more slippy. So it is what it is. It definitely has a decent grip. Could be a little bit better, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. Classic Neo Hybrid, you already know what to expect. Dropping on wireless charging works just fine. So here it is, man, Neo Hybrid 4. The Note 20 Ultra. Next up, let's go ahead and take a look at the Rugged Armor. So here it is, man, Rugged Armor. You know, this name can be so mistaken, man, because you think it's like provides like heavy duty protection because you got rugged in the name, but to be honest with you, it's not that heavy duty. But here it is, Rugged Armor. We've seen this before as always, man. You get that Spigen branded single TPU style case. You get that faux little carbon fiber pattern on the top and on the bottom. Raised cutouts, you know, raised power button and volume up buttons. But on this one, man, this is what I really like about the Rugged Armor. It gives you ridges on the side, and that's really going to help with the grip. So let's grab the Note 20 Ultra. Let's go ahead and slap it in here. And this case feels good too. I'm not even gonna lie, but here it is. Let me move this out though. We always gonna keep it here. I hate to see it keep moving, but yeah, this is gonna be it, man. This is the Rugged Armor for the Note 20 Ultra. Very thin case. We're getting less and less in protection as we're going through these cases, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. Volume up, volume down, nice and tactile. Power button feels good as well. Flipping over on the bottom, you get all your cutouts, all good. Very shallow S Pen hole, so you can get that S Pen out with no issues there. Taking a look at that late on the table protection, you do have a lip on the top and on the bottom. Let's go to the sides. Not that much of a lip on the sides, man, so you're gonna have to depend on that top and bottom lip to get you protected if you were to drop this bad boy. And flipping over on the back, you get that raised cutout for your camera hump, so you are good there. How does it actually fit on the phone? Fits pretty decent. Now this will have they have a little bit more slippage on the edge than the other two cases that we already the other two cases has dual layers, so it can hug the sides a little bit more, but since this is single, you will get a little more slippage on the sides. Not terrible, but it's there, and I have to mention it. But top and bottom snugness, it is definitely good there. And how does it feel in your hand? This is the best feeling case so far when it comes to speaking in your hand, because one, is slim, and two, it does have these grips along the sides that are really help you get a nice grip on it, and it does not feel like you're going to drop it. So that's definitely nice for it to be so thin and add a good level of grip. Dropping down on wireless charging works just fine. So this is going to be the Rugged Armor from Spigen. Next up, let's take a look at the liquid air. Now, I always like to say the liquid air is just basically a little bit more toned down version of the Rugged Armor. They kind of remind you alike and almost could be kind of meshed into one case, but you know, you got to keep your distinguishing factors when it comes to these two. So this is going to be another TPU style case. With this one, you don't get really no carbon fiber patches or anything like that. You do get that classic liquid air design on the back. Same volume up, volume down. And I forgot to mention on this power button right here, not sure if the camera can pick it up, but it's actually a textured a little bit. So it does have a little ridges there. Nice little touch when it adds to the power button, man. And on the side, you get that Spigen case there, Spigen branding there. On the inside, you know, typical liquid air design. Let's go ahead and pop this bad boy on real quick and take a look. This basically almost is just like the Rugged Armor. To be 100% honest with you, it fits the same. Everything's the exact same. The lay on tear protection on the top and the bottom, the same. Flipping over on the back, you get that same camera hump. Really no need to really go over this. These two can really coincide with each other. They almost are just alike, so they are both very good cases. I don't really know much to say, man. With the grip, you get those same grips on the side. So it's really the matter of, and let me grab it again, of design that you like. Do you like this design a little bit more minimalistic, or you want to add just a little bit more to it and get this one? It really just depends on what you want to do and what you want your phone to look like. But this really is the same case in a way. Speaking, correct me if I'm wrong, but top and bottom snugness is good to go. You get that same kind of droopy a little bit on the sides. Of course, going to work with wireless charging. They both feel very slim in the hand. So once again, it's really a design choice whether it comes from the Rugged Armor or the liquid air. And last but not least, we're going to go to the Ultra Hybrid, arguably one of the best clear cases out there on the market, one that I highly recommend to people when they are looking for a clear case alternative, man. I always say rock with the Ultra Hybrid. So once again, I'm not sure if you've seen some Pixel videos, man, but thank you Spigen for adding these pull tabs. I want to say they did this for me because I've been complaining about it for years, and I want to say that I was the result of this. I'm gonna have to shoot him a message and ask him. I think I was the result of this, man. But you make it easy now to pull these off, because before you would have to fight and scratch, and oh my goodness, man, it was just terrible. But boom, and we got it off. I used to pause my camera and really try to take that thing off for legit like 3 minutes, man. So good to see that. But anyway, this is going to be your clear case offering, man. This is going to be the Ultra Hybrid, and once again, probably one of the best clear cases out there on the market, man. Super transparent. You get that same buttons, volume up and down. You don't get any texture on the power button, so that's a little bit weird there. Spigen branding here on the sides, and your usual suspects when it comes to this. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy in, and let's go ahead and take a look. So here it is, man. Ultra Hybrid clear case offering from Spigen. Let's take a look. Volume up, volume down, very nice and tactile, no issues there. Power button is good. Flipping over on the bottom, all of your cutouts is good. Relief cut for that S Pen is pretty easy. Flipping it over, take a look at that lay on the tear protection. You get that lip on the top and on the bottom. You get a little bit of side protection, but once again, it's not really there. Rely on that top and bottom lip, and it will raise it off the ground, and you'll be good to go. Flipping it over on the back, you see you get that extra hump for your camera, so your camera is protected there. How does it actually fit on the phone and the Ultra Hybrid? This is the reason why this is easily one of my favorite cases, because the fit is absolutely amazing on it. Now, the fit is even better than the Rugged Armor and the liquid air, because this rubber that goes around is a little bit more stiff, so it hugs the phone a lot easier. So I really like the fit of this. This is just the best fit, I think, just as good as the Tough Armor and the Neo Hybrid when it comes to fit. Just fits A1. How does it fit in your hand? It feels absolutely good. The grip is good. This rubber really here isn't that slippery, so the grip is going to be good. Overall feels very good in the hands and keeps the device very thin. Drop it down on wireless charging. It works just fine with wireless charging, and on the back is clear, so you will pick up smudges. Now, speaking, if you're watching this video, one thing that I would love to see is a matte option of the Ultra Hybrid. If we get a matte option of this, I would easily wear this case every single day. I just hate clear cases because you get those smudges. But speaking, make a frosted design of your Ultra Hybrid. I'm telling you. But this is going to be the regular Ultra Hybrid. Now, let's put that to the side, and let's get the last version. Now, I think this is just going to be an all clear version. They usually make two, so yeah, this is going to be an all clear version of the Ultra Hybrid. So let's go ahead and take this plastic off. We're not going to do a full case review because this is basically the exact same as the black one, except you just get clear bumpers around instead of a black bumper. So here it is. This is going to be 100% transparent clear. If you want to go that route, you can definitely go this route. But if you want to add the black frames, this does have more grip than this because these sides are a little bit slippery because it's all that transparent material. On the wireless charging, works just fine. These are the matter of preference. Black border or clear border. I will go black border every single time because this does have a little bit more protection. So yeah, this is going to be your ultra hybrid offerings for the Note 20 Extra. All right, so here are the cases for the Note 20 Ultra, man. We have the Tough Armor Neo Hybrid, Rugged Armor, Liquid Air, and the 2 Ultra Hybrids. I will be sure to link these all down below. If you got to ask me what my initial favorites are, I have to go with the both dual layer cases, Tough Armor Neo Hybrid, and I'm going to have to go with the Ultra Hybrid. Those just fits A1, but there's not taking anything away from the others, man. So you already know what time it is. The links will be down below. If you do purchase from the links, they do help the channel out. I greatly appreciate it, man. But it's technically T. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button for more Note 20 extra Note 20 Ultra content and plenty more case reviews to come. But until next time, later.